February is historically known as one of the worst performing months for the stock market. But this February 2024, we have not seen that. If anything, the month of love has only shown love for the stock market as we did reach a record high so far this month. And yes, we pulled back a little bit and we're consolidating on the heels. On the heels, as we are waiting for the last resort, the only catalyst that can give us that historic pullback. And for some reason, we decided it's Nvidia. Spoiler alert, it's not. Why do I think that? Well, first and foremost, we didn't pull back with CPI. We didn't pull back with Apple earnings, which is a bigger bellwether for the market. We didn't find any sort of catalyst to naturally have a correction. So we can finally, anyone that let the market get away from them, they're kind of regretting, like, man, I'm waiting for a pullback. I want that. So we do generally want a pullback here, but just because we want something doesn't mean we're going to get it, especially with stocks. You can love them, but they're not going to love us back. All right, I'm going to pull up a chart of the QQQ, the ETF that follows NASDAQ, and Nvidia. And you could see right here, a lot of people will argue, well, these two are so correlated. Look, Nvidia is the leader. Nvidia is the A-list celebrity, while the Qs are honestly straggling around like the wannabes. Nvidia already made its move. Don't you think the Qs have a lot more to follow up on? So that's why I'm predicting, even if Nvidia drops, there might be a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction with the market, but the Qs still have so much more to catch up with Nvidia before they can even possibly be considered correlated again. So that's why Nvidia earnings, it's kind of a catch-22. It is a big deal, but it also isn't a big deal. And if you can take a step back and look at these charts and just honestly, at this point, just look what's in front of you. There's a lot of catching up this market has to do. It is not even in the same hemisphere as Nvidia. Listen, the proof is in the charts. Now, again, we did have a little bit of a sell-off at the beginning of the week. This could be maybe smart money front running any Nvidia news, because normally when we have a big event like this coming up and media is all over, etc., there will be when there's no news yet, you'll have kind of a slow move higher. We did not get that. We got more of selling, it's interesting. But regardless, if Nvidia earnings are anything of concern to us, it's just with Nvidia and Nvidia only. Let's take a further look on this star that's shining. After this incredible move higher, and I'll get rid of that over here so we're not comparing Nvidia with Nvidia. After this incredible move higher, there are some concerns I have with Nvidia and Nvidia only. That being this parabolic move higher. It was parabolic. I know that through volume. We did not gain a lot of volume on this run up, which means we lack volume support. So if we do even have a teensy negative reaction to Nvidia earnings, and I'm talking about Nvidia stock itself, just one little move can really snowball into tragedy. So again, if you're looking to trade Nvidia and want to jump in, here are the key levels you need to pay attention to. Your first area of support is right where we closed today, around 691.45. We start breaking that, the next area of support is right around 622. You're going to see some buyers step in here. It's a risky one though, because if we break this support, there's other traps that we can snowball into, with ultimately right around 500 being that absolute concrete of support. So if you didn't catch the run up in Nvidia and you want to get in on it, you'll be looking at these three levels. It would be Christmas comes early if we can get all the way down here to our major support of 500. But if not, you can identify these levels for some possible bounces or to get into. If you want to know more about NVIDIA and trading it after earnings, make sure to sign up for my free newsletter. We give watch lists, stock analysis just like this, and you can read it on your commute on the train or at home with your cup of coffee. Or you can live trade with us on my service, tradetoclose.com, where not only do we trade stocks like NVIDIA, but we also do day trading as well. And just for you, I offer a 7 free day trial. So you get 7 days free trading with us. Let me know if you think NVIDIA is going to have more of a rocking moment on the market, or if you think this stock is just going to fly the way it wants to fly. And better yet, what your levels are and if you're trading it. Earnings are this Wednesday, February 21st. Get your popcorn ready.